Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Thoughts of a Rambling Mind. As you know, I only make videos when I find something intriguing, and of course, I'm intrigued. Today's video is going to be about Gervonta "Tank" Davis and his ability to deliver power and speed while getting on the inside using his small frame against much larger opponents. Gervonta Davis is in a strange place in the boxing world. He's highly acclaimed and rated high in the minds of most fans, but yet underrated in so many ways. It's hard to understand and put your finger on why that is for this particular fighter. He has the pedigree of champions, being trained by Floyd Mayweather, introduced to top-level boxing by Adrian Broner. And since he's been a small child, he's been making headlines and waves everywhere. As you can tell by his fighting style, the skills of Gervonta "Tank" Davis have been honed and forged in fire at the Mayweather gym. The Mayweather gym focuses on speed, accuracy, and precision. Training here develops muscle memory techniques that are really second to none. Add that to the doghouse style sparring session, and Gervonta "Tank" Davis has a pedigree that leads few to question why he's in the spot he's in the boxing world. Being a smaller statured fighter, range would seem to be the most pressing issue facing Tank. But he has many clever techniques in order to shorten the distance between him and his opponent. His reach doesn't allow him to keep an opponent at bay on the outside. But in order to close the gap, Tank enlists feints, traps, and other techniques so that he can deliver the maximum amount of force upon his opponent. Here we have a number of feints. This jab touch brings his opponent in. Notice how he is able to maneuver freely in and out of the pocket after a number of these touches. Opponent will come in and then be unable to hit because Tank has many evasive skills in the phone booth. The style Davis displays would be the perfect combination of Mike Tyson being trained by Floyd Mayweather. You see all of the tactics of the Mayweather gym, from the jab to the solar plexus, lead left hand, the pull counters, shoulder roll, all of the techniques of the Mayweather gym are there. This jab to the midsection being his rangier shot. You can see, even against a shorter opponent, how ineffective it is at keeping him at range. Here you see the Mike Tyson weave and uppercut. His movements are so reminiscent of Tyson on the inside. Notice how he moves his head off the main line and is able to fully dominate these larger opponents with very small movements. That's where he differs from Tyson. Tyson's movements were more exaggerated, more extreme. Gervonta's movements are more subtle, but both look extremely professional. Both look extremely precise. The high-level defensive prowess of Gervonta Davis, honed at the Mayweather gym, extreme evasiveness and maneuverability allows him to avoid all attacks from his opponents. Rapid fire, close range, at distance, it really doesn't matter. But his ability to get around these punches and deliver a strike of his own is what makes him so dangerous. The counter-punching and evasiveness is reminiscent not only of the gym, but of the Floyd Mayweather himself. It's uncanny to watch this young fighter move with the level of confidence he does in these rough spots. Crushing power of Gervonta Davis is where the Tank and the power of Mike Tyson comes into play. Tank has a leaping punch. It's a variation of a Superman's punch. Leaping right hook. This hook has so much force and knockout power that I've never seen another fighter actually pull this off so consistent. But this just represents yet another tool in his arsenal when it comes to closing distance. This shows a great level of boxing IQ. To be able to leave your feet and invest so highly in an attack is extremely fundamentally inappropriate for many reasons. But for Gervonta Tank Davis to do this so often, consistently, and get such positive results from it, shows that his understanding of the ring is much higher than most people give him credit for. His ability to maneuver in and out of the attacks of his opponent, delivering crushing blows through their guard, makes him a difficult force to deal with. His ego, cockiness, swagger, all provide a formidable opponent when he's standing directly in front of you. Gervonta Tank Davis does not have back down in his system. Run does not run in his DNA. With the strength and the courage of a giant packed into this 135-pound frame, the fights of Gervonta Tank Davis draw an intrigue and excitement that brings dollar signs that compare to most of the top fighters of the era. However, perplexingly so, Gervonta Davis is what I believe to be the poster child of what happens when you focus solely on the business side of the business of boxing. Gervonta's career has been hurt and his record is tarnished due to the fact that his fights are completely and totally based upon the revenue that they can bring in and the revenue that him and his team can gain from each event. The idea of legacy doesn't seem to enter the calculations of the career path of Gervonta Tank Davis. That due to his predecessor and mentor, Floyd Mayweather. The question is, at what point does focusing on the business of boxing hurt the business of boxing? Could Gervonta Tank Davis demand a higher purse? Would he bring a higher draw if he fought the larger names? Well, there's no question. So why, I ask, do they not put these names in front of Gervonta Davis? Well, I think it's because they're protecting the investment. Very shrewd business move, but it comes at the cost of the legacy of what would be one of the greatest fighters of our time.
Yeah, really, I don't want to watch no bomber clad no more. Put my trust in them now and lose.
These are my thoughts for Rambling Mind. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. I read and reply to all comments down in the comment section. And I'm out.
Longing is the music of our sphere. The gift of life is never more or less. It starts at any time you like and ends in just a wink. Pass me the light, baby.
I don't wanna watch no bomber clad no more. Put my trust in them, now in the lose.
These are my thoughts of a rambling mind. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. I read and reply to all comments down in the comment section. And I'm out.